Well, look at that. We're at the end of this public speaking class, and we have survived to tell the tale. We have read many chapters in the book, held many a discussion, and jumped over the exam hurdles. So, with that, how do you all feel? Happy? Relieved? Or maybe a little sad now that class is almost over? For a lot of you, I bet that you still have more classes to do, another semester or two. Just know that with the completion of this class, we're all one step closer to graduation. I'm sure most of you can relate to not knowing which direction to go once you started attending Mott. I wasn't too sure, but you take more general classes to begin with and perhaps come to a more proper decision once a semester or two are completed. I figured I wanted to do something art related for my degree, but beyond that, I had no idea. However, after taking 2 semesters of general courses and doing research, I decided that graphic design was my degree of choice. I ended up taking it slow and took 2 years to complete my degree. That was after the first year I had done. And well, technically, I will have finished my degree once this class in advanced illustration are over. So just 2 more to go, and they're almost done. Funny thing, I actually already have my degree in general studies. I did all of my essential classes first, so I suppose it only makes sense. What's funny to me, though, is that I thought that the public speaking course was required for the general studies degree. Yet, nope. So you better believe that I was surprised when I got one of my degrees in the mail over the summer when I was fully expecting to get both at the same time once the semester was over. The point to all of this, though, whether you are on your first semester or almost graduated, you have done a great job so far. We've all worked hard and persevered through the challenges thrown our way. We have all gotten just a wee bit better at giving speeches. I mean, a lot of the stuff in the book is just common sense, but in more of a detailed slash wordier way. I personally found all the info on the Greek philosophers to be quite interesting. Stuff I didn't know before, a lot of stuff about Aristotle specifically. Although, I guess the big issue is that I don't remember everything. I didn't retain all the information, which is a bummer. So, with that, I have a question for all my fellow students. Do you feel as if you've improved at giving speeches? I don't really feel as if I've improved at the public speaking aspect of public speaking. I've always been fairly decent at it though. Like, as long as I'm prepared, I can do a good enough job, I would say. But I'm not sure if that was the true purpose of the class was to make us better at actually speaking in public by default. I think it was more about teaching us about the different types of speaking. We learned about all the different types of public speaking, and as such, we are able to construct a speech according to the situation in which we are giving the speech, something that we wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. We may not have been able to construct a speech appropriate to the situation, even if it is common sense. Learning all these intricacies and techniques that are laid out in much greater detail than might even be necessary, that whole thing enables us to truly gain an understanding and a grasp of how to give a good speech. And I would say that as a result of that, we've all improved at public speaking as a result of what we've learned in the book. I would say that the class itself was a bit unorthodox because we record speeches versus actually getting up in front of people and speaking. But even though it was a bit unorthodox, I would say that we still were able to learn quite a bit. We probably all improved at giving public speeches. The fact that we've had to write speeches and perform them on camera is more than enough to help us improve. So I hope that with all that you've learned this semester, or all that we've learned this semester, that we can take it on the fast track to success and we can just become speech giving wizards. And with that, have a good rest of your life.